Hello YouTube, this is Sean from Expert Mechanics at 727 Kipling Avenue, Etobicoke, Ontario, M8Z 5G4. Phone number here is 416-201-8600. We are working on this Ford Transit Connect. These vans came out in 2010, I believe, and they were pretty handy-dandy little minivans. And one of my clients bought a bunch of these back then. And then when their vehicles wore out, they replaced them with newer ones. This is a 2016. So they use them as a utility van for their services, and I do all their repairs. This one here is not the same as the older version. The older version were more reliable compared to this particular one. Now we are doing a heater blower fan. After we diagnosed it, we did the electrical test and we came to the conclusion that it was the blower fan motor. In the older ones, it was under the glove box. You take a panel off in here and it was right there. Well, this one here is not under the glove box. So we have the glove box back together, but now they want to go ahead with the job, so we have to take it apart. It turns out to be it's on the driver's side instead. But just while we're at it, if you have any fuse issues with this one, the fuses are underneath the glove box. So what you do is you take the tabs, you push them in, and this way, and you drop the glove box all the way down, and the fuses are back there. You can also access it from the bottom panel, which is a very bad spot for the fuses to be put in if a person who is not mechanically inclined won't be able to even check or replace their own fuses. Now we'll get back to the video as we're going to explain why we are doing what we're doing. So we are back at the driver's side now. As you can see, we have removed all the seats and how much junk they have collected here, but aside from that, that's just the driver being messy. So as you can see, there's no steering wheel here. We noticed that the heater blower motor and the blower resistor is underneath the dash, beside the accelerator pedal, which was right here, and the brake pedal was here. When you remove the accelerator pedal, it gives you some room, and there's a Torx screw on the heater resistor. If you have a light in there, you can get that out and get the resistor out and have that changed. But my problem was not the resistor. My problem is the motor itself. Now the motor itself is a big bulky unit, and it's sorry to say this, but it's a stupid idea to put it in such a spot where you cannot get at it. It's not a pleasant work by all means, and these engineers who design these cars, they should come in and work on this to realize what kind of pain they put us to go through. So having said that, this whole dash has to come out, the entire dash. So we removed the accelerator pedal. Then for the brake pedal, we didn't have room, so we removed the header panel here, and then we removed the cluster. And then we removed the steering column completely out of the way, and then we got to the brake pedal, and we got that out of the way, hoping that it will give us enough access that we can get the heater blower fan out. Well, turns out I got it turned. There's a little tab on it, I'll show you in a second. And I got it turned, but I could not take it out because there's only like half a centimeter, maybe the most 1 centimeter room to back out. But the whole fan, which is about 15 centimeter deep, has to come out, and there's no room at all. So the bad news is we have to remove the whole entire dash, and then the heater box and everything that's there got to come out. So we are only into this job maybe a quarter So we just removed the seats. Now we're going to remove the center console, this one. So to remove the seats, you got bolts in the front, here and there, and then it's got electrical connector, and that's secure with one bolt and 8mm bolt. So you get that out, and then in the back they have screws there. You take those out, and same thing in this corner here, right there. And you get these bolts out, and you take the seat right out of the way to make room for yourself. Then the center console, you got screws here